Same time. So I'm trying Restream.io for the first time. So bear with me as I'm learning all the tech with it. So we'll have like a very fun time. I'm gonna see if it's showing up on my Facebook wall. Says live. Let's see if it shows up. Oh, there it is. Very cool. Awesome. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is drop a comment in the chat. Hopefully it shows up on the chat. I think we got that right. Okay. Alrighty. So what's up? What's up? So today I'm going to be talking to you about what to assign your new virtual assistant in a way to grow your business in a really aligned way and to know exactly what you and your team should be focusing on at any given time. So, my name is Amanda. I am a business operations mentor, and I'm here to help you get the freedom you set out to get when you started your business. So, I'm all about helping you learn more about systems, automations, and leading a powerhouse, A player remote team that is just so fun to grow your business with. And so today I'm going to be talking about like what to assign your new virtual assistant. So chances are if you are watching this live stream either on Facebook or on YouTube live, you just hired your first virtual assistant. So let's take a moment, celebrate you. Woo, you did it. And you just hired them, right? You realize that you needed more support in your business. You realized there were certain things that um, you could take off your plate. You realize that, there's only so many hours in the day and your time was best used to other areas of your business, which is a really powerful CEO move to make. To realize that, hey, I want to leverage my time better. I want to be able to grow and scale my business. And by doing so, yes, you've simplified what you simplified, automated what you can automate, but what's left over is delegation, right? What's left over is manual tasks that, a person on your team can complete, right? So now the question is, what do we assign our new virtual assistant that is not busy work? So what do we assign them that's going to actually help grow your business, that's going to actually help you reach your goals, that's going to actually help you get what you're trying to achieve faster, right? And create a clear path so your new virtual assistant knows what to focus on the daily, on the weekly, on the monthly in your business without always having to reach out to you and ask like, hey, what do I focus on today? What you're going to learn in this Facebook live training, YouTube live training as well, is going to help you kind of automate that question so you're not always having to answer, what do we focus on? And as a quick heads up, while I'm teaching this training as well, like you can visit my website, expansionwithamanda.com/wedding at any given time during this training to get 50% off any of my digital courses or templates or master classes during this time from now until October 1st, 2023, which is going to be my wedding. So, as a special thank you for all the love and kindness that you've given us over the years and for being part of this community. This is also going to be my 10th year in business in October as well. I wanted to do something special to give back. And so all my digital courses, all my templates are 50% off. And if you donate to our Wedding Blessings Fund and share, a blessing, a prayer, or marriage advice for us, you also get gifted a free ticket to a free group coaching call experience happening on November 1st at 1 p.m. Eastern. It involves hot seat coaching, Q&A. You can bring any of your questions and get coaching on the spot. So head over to expansionwithamanda.com/wedding. You can multitask while you're listening in on this Facebook Live. Okay. So say like you just hired your new virtual assistant. So what's next? What I recommend is step number one is get yourself a project management system. So this could be ClickUp, this could be Trello, this could be Asana. Some people use Monday.com, some people use Smartsheets. Whatever the project management system you use, I recommend ClickUp, ClickUp. But whatever project management software you use, you want something that centralizes your entire business. You want something that all the tasks, all the happenings, everything that is going down in your business is can hang out in one place. And the reason for this is as you grow and scale your business, so yeah, you might have this like one virtual assistant right now, right? You just hired this new virtual assistant, but you don't know how big you're going to be growing your business, especially if you're in my community, like you have big dreams, right? Like you want to build like a really juicy big empire. So chances are you might have more team members. And so what I tend to see like when people first start delegating with a virtual assistant is they throw some tasks in a Google Doc or throw some tasks in an Excel sheet and they're just like have at it, right? Okay to actually have more time freedom. You're going to actually automate what they're going to be working on the daily, on the weekly, on the monthly by just putting it into a project management software that specifically has recurring tasks. So I'll repeat that. Putting it in a project management software that specifically has recurring tasks because what we want to do is create a list of daily, weekly, and monthly tasks that they focus on that grows and scales your business so that you're not having to tell them what to focus on every single day. Instead, they're focused on key areas of your business on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis that is compounding over time. So it is actively growing your business or it is actively making your business more simpler to maintain. So step number one is project management software that specifically has the ability to set recurring tasks. So you have your project management software. Next, step number two is you want to do the SAD method. So the SAD method is called removing the sad. It's like my favorite method I like to do, especially after like I audit a client's business or I'm first starting out, as an OBM COO in their brand. And it's one of the first things we do to simplify their business and get them really focused on the pieces that are going to actually move their business forward. So SAD stands for S, streamline, A, automate, and then can't hold my fingers that way, but three, delegate. So SAD, removing the sad out of your business. So we want to streamline, automate, and delegate. So what you want to do, and this is typically something I would do before you hire your virtual assistant, but regardless, it's something you can do right now is you want to grab a sheet of paper, a Google Doc, whatever, and just brain dump. You want to brain dump everything that is going down in your business from the marketing side to the admin side to the content creation side to sales side, you name it, everything that has to happen in your business. And then what we want to do is we want to go through that list like the Grim Reaper and just start removing that stuff. We want to streamline. We want to simplify your business. We want to like remove anything that is not important, that is not going to move the business forward, that is just busy work, right? So how I kind of identify if it's something that's even worth, having you and team focus on is does it hit one of these three buckets? So, does it help you get more leads? Does it help you nurture your leads? And does it help you sell to your leads? If there's a task that's in that big brain dump that doesn't hit one of those three areas, then it's what we call busy work in your business. It is a low priority task because it does not actively move the business forward. So remove those for now. Doesn't mean you can't come back to them, doesn't mean like you can't hire somebody else to jump on them, but it's a lower priority task. Next, what we want to do is we want to automate. So what's left over from that streamline list, we want to get really curious around what can be automated because it's always cheaper to automate a task versus to have a physical human being run that task. And it's always faster to have a automation do it than to have a physical human do that task. Plus, it's out of respect for your team as well, because you don't want them to be doing a ton of like data entry or basic tasks that like a software could do. A good example of this is instead of having a team member manually email an onboarding email to each person who purchases from you, which can be a very redundant task and very time consuming task, you can set up an automation inside Kajabi, inside of ConvertKit, inside of MailerLite, inside of MailChimp, you name it, and have an email that triggers every time a purchase happens in an instant. It happens like fast, snap. It creates a better customer experience for your customers because they're not having to wait for a human during business hours to send them the onboarding email, right? And it speeds up and makes your offers more scalable because now you have an automated onboarding experience for your offers. So, especially if you have digital products, courses, like you could be selling like 1,000 of those at a time. Automated email goes off, no extra skin off your back, no extra workload for your team, no having to pause things to go onboard 1,000 students. It happened automatically. So, what we want to do with this list is we want to automate. And one of the tips that I give clients that you can use right now is I love to do Google searches because there is always new softwares, there's always new AI, there's always new like automations out there that I don't even know about, right? Because there's so many that are constantly popping up, right? Y Combinator probably has like 50 like new software companies like popping up this week that we don't even know about, right? So what you want to do is you want to go to Google and you want to type the task that you're trying to see if there's a software automation for, and then put the word software. And what'll pop up, and it's typically like they'll be running ads to it or vice versa. But on page one, you'll see a bunch of softwares that do that. So, say like you're a therapist and you're trying to have a HIPAA compliant, video conferencing software, right? Put that into Google, and then you'll see like HIPAA compliant. Um, but things, right? So you can like Google that and it'll come up with different softwares that you can use. And then from there, you could decide, is it worth it for us to invest in a software to do it? Or is it just worth it for us to have somebody manually do it? And when it comes to sales or when it comes to content marketing or vice versa, typically we head over into the next section, which is delegate, right? Because there might be certain things that you're like, no, I do not want like an automation to do. I do not want like a software to do. This is something that I'm really set on having, my virtual team do because I want to create a really beautiful experience for my clients, or I just want that personal touch, right? So you streamlined all you can streamline, you automated all you can automate it. And now what's left is delegate. So from this list, and there's a couple of perspectives, like people approach this list in different ways. And so I'll kind of share with you the different ways people approach it. So then you can make your CEO decision from there. So you can approach it from like a Marie Kondo method, which is like, does this spark joy? And anything that sparks joy for you, like you highlight with a highlighter, and like those are the tasks you keep. Anything that does not spark joy, you highlight with a red highlighter, and those are the tasks that you delegate. So that's the like spark joy method. For the other method for delegation, it's the skill based one. So, say like you are amazing at sales, or say like you are amazing at coaching, or say like, people come to you specifically for your graphic design or your know how, or vice versa. And you may or may not like those pieces. Maybe you're like, oh, I hate doing sales calls, but like your conversion rates are through the roof. Then maybe you don't delegate that piece right now, but you might delegate an admin task or a lower level task that can easily be delegated or easily be picked up. So it might be something where it's like, you have somebody doing data entry, or you have somebody doing like this task or that task that you can easily assign. So you can go either way. You can go the Marie Kondo method, or you can go the skill based method. Um, Either way, it's up to you. And so what's left over after we streamlined, after we automated, is a delegation list that of tasks, manual tasks that absolutely need to get done in the business that move the business forward, but you don't want to do it or you don't have the skill sets to do those tasks. So what we want to do is now we want to categorize those tasks into roles. So into roles that like mesh well with each other. So for example, maybe you notice that most of the tasks that are left are all content marketing. Or maybe you notice that all the tasks that are left are all graphic design. Or maybe you notice like all the tasks that are left are all like tech support tasks, right? Group those together and now you have a role, right? And when you first start out, you might have a hodgepodge, right? There might be like a variety of things. And so when you make your first hire, you might have somebody who does like a variety of different tasks. And then from there, you can evaluate and do the same SAD method in terms of like where are their skill sets, what do they enjoy doing, and then what's left over from that list, then you hire, then you hire, then you hire. So, what you see from this list in terms of like what to assign your new virtual assistant is we're assigning intentionally. So, we're not just like going, I need a bunch of work done. I have all these problems that are happening in my business. Let's throw people at it. Like, let's just hire a bunch of agencies and like pray to God it works, right? What you're doing is you're growing your business lean, right? You are growing your business lean and strategically with profit margin intact. And so you are hiring a lean, strong, but mighty team as you grow and scale. And because you are streamlining and automating as you go, you're cutting the fat in your business. Like you're cutting um, anything that doesn't absolutely need to be there in your business. And so this is how I would approach like what to assign your virtual assistant. So you're not just like randomly assigning things that you think off the top of your head. Because when I remember when like I first had my first virtual assistant, like I didn't know what to like assign her. I saw like other people talking about VAs. I saw other people talking about like, you know, how their VA helped them so much. And they were having them do engagement tasks. And so I remember assigning my VA to just like comment on random people's posts. And I just was like, have at it, just comment on random people's posts. And I was like, oh, this is going to do so much lead gen and this is going to just grow my business so big. And it didn't really do anything because I didn't have a strategy behind it. And so my biggest recommendation when you are leading team, when you are deciding what to assign to your team, when you are leading your business as the CEO of your business is to make sure you have a strategy in place. So what I like to do is to always like strategize and create systems, and then from there, I like to train team members on that system. So then it's like a streamlined process. So instead of like somebody taking like 30 hours to do this one project, they might only take 10 hours to do that project because it was processed, it was streamlined, it had clear directions, it had a clear strategy they were following. They weren't having to come up with the strategy or come up with the process on their own and just figure it out, right? So, especially VAs are on our like a lot of those, and hourly packages can get eaten up really quickly if we're not being intentional about what we're delegating and how we're delegating it and what's the process that our team is taking to complete that task. So if you have any questions on that, feel free to leave it in the chat. As I said earlier, throughout this entire month, heading into October 1st, which is my wedding, yay! Um, all digital courses and masterclasses on my website are going to be 50% off. So that includes all my templates, all my SOPs, everything to run your business very simple and a very profitable business that is simple to maintain. And these are the exact templates, the exact SOPs that I use in my business and use in my seven figure clients' businesses to run their businesses very smooth is on that site, and it's 50% off. One of like my favorite ones is the 10x your profit task templates. And it's right now it's typically $97, but because of the 50% off coupon, it's going to be $49. And it has 6 ready to assign tasks. So there's a ClickUp version, there's a Trello version that you can literally give to your new virtual assistant to grow your audience with ready to buy clients. So this is tasks that are happening in my business right now that has my DMs flooded with ready to buy clients where I am like having people join like my funnels, I'm growing my email list, I'm growing my audiences. And it's just recurring tasks that happen on a weekly, daily basis that I don't even have to think about. I don't have to do approvals. I don't have to review anything. It's just auto assigned. It's auto assigned. It creates this like automated team effect. So if you are stuck in terms of like, what do I focus on? Like, what do I have my new virtual assistant work on? I would highly recommend picking up the 10x Your Profits task template that is on the site, along with some really awesome templates and digital courses to support you. And if you're like, this is great, but I'm really struggling with sales or I'm struggling with like launches or like, I want to run more launches and make more money to afford a virtual assistant, then I would recommend the 10-hour launch method digital course. It is my signature premium course that is typically 997, but for the special 1 month promotion, it's going to be 497. So half off, 50% off until October 1st, 2023. And it includes all the templates that we use in my Done For You launch agency. So when we were doing paid masterclasses, when we were doing free workshops, when we were doing Facebook Live challenges, it literally has the step by step to set up a premium launch in under 10 hours. And it comes with Kajabi templates, sales page templates, opt-in page templates, like even Canva program covers, and top launch strategies that my agency clients use to have like 30K launches. So if that's something you're looking for support around and you want to be able to launch more without pulling your hair out, I highly, highly, highly recommend that course. That is on the expansionwithamanda.com/wedding website as well. So for the entire month, everything is 50% off. All digital courses, all templates, all master classes are 50% off for the entire month. And if you are looking for a group coaching call experience and you want to ask me questions around making a business that is simple to maintain and is fun and nourishing and that you can grow with team, I'm hosting a gifted group coaching call experience on November 1st at 1 p.m. Eastern. So you can bring any of your questions. There'll be hot seat coaching. And to get a free ticket for that event, all you have to do is contribute to the Wedding Blessings Fund. So you can contribute any amount to the Wedding Blessings Fund, and you automatically get a ticket to that gifted group coaching call experience where you can get coaching on the spot. And when you donate to the Wedding Blessings Fund, you can also share like a blessing, a prayer, or share some like marriage advice for us as we start our new journey in our marital union on October 1st. So uh, we're doing all of this as a big thank you for just all the kindness and love that you have given us over the years. Like a lot of you know, I've been an entrepreneur for it's about to be my 10th year in business this October. So I I know y'all are not all invited to the actual wedding, but I wanted to like create a virtual experience where you kind of felt like you were invited. and a part of our wedding as well. So I'm going to be sharing just different learning lessons and tips I've learned along the 10 years of business, and even some like marital stuff and like, relationship stuff I've learned along the way. So feel free to stay tuned to my Facebook personal wall to learn more. And I'm going to be doing more lives during this as well. All my posts are pre-scheduled because that's what I teach is automation and scheduling, and team is handling all of that stuff and handling the DMs. So everything's pretty chill leading up to the wedding. Um, it's pretty hot in here. I gotta put the AC on, but everything's pretty chill leading up to the wedding. So this is just a pretty chill, like special event that we're doing for y'all. Alrighty, so send you all lots and lots of love. And if you have any questions, let me know. Head over to expansionwithamanda.com/wedding for some really juicy